Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Speaking of lipstick, is this not the most beautiful color ever? That's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It's the shade Allure from Galactic Beauty. I'm so excited, I'm choking. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I knew you guys were gonna wonder about this. You were probably popping open the description box to see what was on my lips, weren't you? Tell me the truth. And in case you're wondering, my shirt is from Forever 21. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to Coffee Break with Dani, the world of long introductions. Typically, you'll click into one of my videos and you'll hear me tell you a story about something random, and then I actually get into the meat and potatoes of the video. But if you're ever in a hurry, don't forget that in the description box below, not only is everything about my outfit and makeup listed there, but there's also a start time. If you guys are on a desktop computer, if you actually click on the time, it'll automatically skip the video to that. Did you know that? Isn't that crazy? Pretty cool, right? Anyway, I digress, like always. So today I am here with a tutorial on this look. Oh, this palette, you guys, it's perfection. So this tutorial is using the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, when I received this palette, I thought to myself, the only possible look that my little heart desires to make with this is a peanut butter and jelly tutorial. So what I decided to do was this really, really warm, almost terracotta brown eye with the jelly lower lash line. So we did like a terracotta and a purple on the lower lash line. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. The first thing we're going to do is prime our eye, and the primer that I chose for this occasion is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Enigma. And I like using this primer because it evens out the color of my eye. You could see it almost adds like a neutral base, almost like if you were doing an eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go in with Extra Creamy. That's this color right here. It's a matte vanilla shade. The reason I always use a color like this one is because I like to create an even canvas and a smooth, almost powder-like canvas, so that when I apply all the other colors, it's soft and smooth, and all the other powders. So if there's already a powder base and you put powder on top, it's all going to blend out a lot easier. It won't be so clingy to the eyeshadow primer. So for me, that's a lot easier. If I'm using a shadow that has glitter or sparkle or is chunkier, I won't do that. I'll skip that step because I want it to stick to the primer. But if I'm using all powder shadows, I really want that smooth, dusty finish so that every other powder glides on smoothly. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And then the next step is to take Nuts About You. That's this color right here. This is probably my favorite color in the palette. On a flat shader, and we're gonna go back and forth and apply it slowly so that we don't mess up our face makeup, our foundation, our powder, our highlight. So apply it slowly. And these aren't dusty, chalky, powdery, or have a lot of fallout, but it is a very deep color, and I am an animal with my eyeshadows. You guys know that. Usually I apply my eyelid color right below the crease, but in this case, I'm going to go a little bit above the crease. Is this not the most beautiful eyeshadow ever? I seriously, when I put this on my eye, I was like, that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna touch it. It's perfection on its own. It's amazing. I don't know why I've never used a color like this before. Anyway, I'll marry it later. Then I'm going to take this color right here. This is Spread the Love on a giant fluffy blending brush. And that's going to blend out any harsh lines from Nuts About You. Although I don't care, I want those harsh lines. This color is stunning. Now I'm going to go into the shade Peanut Butter, and this is actually the same exact color that's in the Semi-Sweet palette. And the reason why they even made this palette, the whole premise for this palette was just for the shade Peanut Butter. Isn't that crazy? I told you guys there was something about that shadow. That was the only reason I bought the Semi-Sweet palette, was for that one color, and now I'm glad that it comes in this perfection of a palette. So I'm just taking Peanut Butter and I'm concentrating that on the crease. Now go back with that shader brush and that same shade, Nuts About You. You guys, I'm totally gonna hit pan in that color in like a month. And reapply that to the lid. We want to brighten it up again. So that's the peanut butter part of the look. Then we're gonna go in with a purple liner. This is from L'Oreal in the shade Pure Purple. And we are going to run that on the lower lash line and then smudge it out with a pencil brush. So try to keep it as close to the lash line as possible because we're gonna smudge it out with a brush and then we're gonna get messy with the actual eyeshadow. Now go in with a shader brush like this one and the shade Jelly, the only pop of color in this palette, and we're going to run that over the eyeliner that we smudged out. And you can be a little bit messy because you want it to kind of run a little bit lower than the actual eyeliner. Now take a really, really little brush like this one and the shade Peanut Brittle, that's this beautiful copper shade, and we're going to concentrate that on the inner corner. Now I'm going to go in with a light coat of mascara, and that's just going to help me hide my lash band. Now I'm going to take a pair of false lashes. These are, I think they're called Oh So Sweet from ESQUIDO. You guys know I only use ESQUIDO lashes and I keep them in this little box. And I used to keep them labeled so that I would actually remember the name. So yeah, we're going to use these that I think. They're either Unforgettable or Oh So Sweet. So I'll let you know in the description box below. So pop on a pair of falsies, and this is only for the simple fact that I don't want to apply a couple of coats of mascara. Mascara takes me a really long time to apply. I'm just so slow at applying mascara that I would rather just apply a pair of falsies and make my lashes look like I spent a couple hours on them, you know? And that's the completed look. What do you guys think? Super easy, right? I'm just gonna say this probably 5,000 times, but you need this palette. You need this palette in your life. I'm sure there's a combination of these colors somewhere in our collections already, but this is the perfect, oh my God, this is the perfect palette for my life. Super easy, right? This is my super easy dance. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I have a review on this palette with swatches coming up, so look out for that. If you are watching this video and that video is already up, look for it in the description box below. I will have a link for that. I just couldn't help myself and I needed to do the tutorial first because, I mean, how many times have I done this with the palette in this video? I almost want to hug it. Oh, you're so pretty. Like always, all of the products that I used in this tutorial, including the ones that I did not show, will be listed in the description box below. So check there first if you have any questions. Otherwise, tweet me or Instagram me and I'd be happy to answer. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And like always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!